Well, a very, very happy good morning to you, everyone. It's Ellen again with Blue Piano Soaps. And today is one more time all about wrapping. I am not sure that I'm going to make soap today because I have so much soap that I have to wrap and I have to get out for orders. So I thought, well, you know what? I will just bring you along on my little journey of wrapping my soaps. And if you've seen any other wrapping videos that I've done, you know that packaging my soaps is something I really, really enjoy. It does not take as much time as people think that it does. Let me just say that. For me, it's very relaxing, and I just really love packaging my soaps in as pretty a packaging as I can, and I'd like the packaging to be such that the soap, when someone buys it, is ready for gift giving, like to give to someone else. And it's not that I don't want my customers to enjoy the soap themselves. They do, and they love the soap, but I also like when I hear people purchase the soap because they're going to give it as gifts. I just really get I don't know, a warm and fuzzy feeling about that. Just the thought that someone thinks highly enough of the soap that they're going to give it to someone they love or someone they like as a gift. So packaging for me is very important. I never do naked soap or just like a cigar band soap. I have seen that, and I've seen beautiful, beautiful displays and beautiful soaps. Really talented soap makers that do that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just not our thing here at Blue Piano Soaps. So let's get started. So we're going to be wrapping a bunch of different soap, but the first set of soaps that we're going to wrap are these right here. And I have a video of my making these soaps, and it was the first time I made these. I used kind of a rectangle or square silicone mold that I had received, and I loved the way these little I kind of call them guest soaps came out. Okay, so again, if you've watched some of my other packaging videos, you know that I make my own tags, my own labels. I print them on my laser printer. They have my logo on them, the piano. They have our email address, bluepianosoaps@gmail.com, and our website, bluepianosoaps.com, and then they have the ingredients for the soap. And again, if you've watched some other videos, you know that what I usually do is I buy scrapbooking paper, cardstock paper, and I just kind of go through and I find the particular sheet that I like. For these soaps here, I picked this sheet out, and then what I do is I have a cutter, and I can leave a link in the comments section. I got this off of Amazon. It was very inexpensive. I think it was like $9.99 or $12.99, and it is the perfect shape to make my scalloped labels. And so I just take my labels and I put them on the outer rim. Let me make sure that you can see. So this way? Yeah, this way. So I put them on the outer rim, and let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 12 soaps. So I'm going to put 12 labels on the outer rim here. You get the idea. I won't bore you with putting all 12. Okay, and then once I have them on the rim of the paper, I take my handy dandy cutter. I put it upside down so that I can see what I'm cutting, and I just go ahead and I punch out the label. And here it is. There's one, and I will do another one. Just gonna punch it out, and I'll do the third one. And because I have fat fingers, I have this cool little tool. I love it. You can get it in like a scrapbooking aisle. And I love it because it's kind of like it goes where my fat fingers don't go. Okay, so I cut 3 labels out. Again, if I was doing the whole batch, I don't want to bore you, but I would have gone all the way around the perimeter. And then the next time I'd use the paper, I'd just cut off what I did and I would start again on the perimeter. So that's the paper I'm going to use. Those are the labels. And then what I do is I have a 2-hole puncher, and I leave space on my label in between here where I can punch a hole so that I can put ribbon through these when I'm wrapping. Now sometimes I do just put the label as is. I adhere it to a soap. It just depends what look I'm trying to come up with. So I go ahead and I punch a hole in the label. So the labels are ready, really cute the way they look in the back because of the cardstock paper. And we are set to begin. I use these clear cellophane bags. You've seen them in other packaging videos of mine. Let me hold them up to the camera. Do you see how clear they are? I've seen bags and they say they're clear, but they're opaque. This is clear. You can completely see through the bag, behind the bag. Clear cellophane bag. And I will leave a link below as to where I get those on Amazon. Again, very inexpensive. This is a bag. Okay, and I can't remember the size, but I would say probably 6 by 6. Again, I'll leave a link. But what I do is I want to make this into 2 sheets of paper because I don't really need a bag for these particular soaps. And so they're super easy to cut. You just cut on one side and then you cut on the other side. And then so it opens up like this, okay? It opens up like a book, and then just cut down the middle, and it practically cuts itself. Really easy to use. So then you end up with 2 sheets of paper. Can you see that? Okay, good. All right, and then what I do is and again, I can do this, I can cut these into 2 because these particular soaps are small. I've been working on the gray. Now this one is, and so I'm going to take 1 sheet of that plastic bag, and I'm going to kind of turn the sheet to face me as a diamond. So the sheet of cellophane is facing me as a diamond. And I put the soap front side down or top side down, okay? And then you want to just kind of package it like you're packaging a gift. I come in the 2 sides, the front side, the top side and the bottom side. And then you kind of end up with this, okay? And you use that clear tape that, believe me, you can't see it. Nobody looks at this and says, oh my God, there's so much tape on that. You can't see it. It is that clear. I'll leave a link to the tape I use too. Then what you do is then I put it in front of me, and I just kind of squeeze in the sides, again, kind of just like as if you're wrapping, you know, a birthday gift or a Christmas gift, okay? And same thing on this side. You're just going to kind of wrap it in. There we go. use another piece of tape because you can't see it. And there you go. You have your soap. It's completely contained in the cellophane bag, so it's very sanitary. It's so clear, the bag, that you can totally see the beauty of the bar. It's completely packaged, and the top doesn't get smushed or anything. Don't worry about anything like that. And then for these, because these are gray, I thought this ribbon was really pretty. It's kind of a light pink and gray design on it. And normally what I do is, if I have more than one to package with this same ribbon, I will kind of measure the first one, but then I'll cut the others that I need. It just saves a lot of time. So I have 4 gray bars, and so I'm going to use my fabric scissor, and I'm just going to cut the 4 pieces of ribbon, because that just saves so much time. Okay, and I'm just going to lay them aside. I have my tags here, and then what I found at Michael's in like their clearance bins, I love to go in their clearance aisle, I found these really cute little keys. Can you see them? They're like pink and green and teal, really cute, just really cute little keys. And I thought that would be a really cute little accessory to package these soaps with. So I'm going to take out a key, and again, I would normally have these all out. So I have a little key here. I'm going to string this key on it, which is just going to look adorable, and then I'm going to have my label. And as I'm looking at this, I'm just wondering if I wouldn't, because this label is so big, if I wouldn't prefer to just adhere the label onto the back. And you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm glad I didn't do the rest of those labels, although I could use them with other soap. But I think because the soap is so little, I think I'd prefer to just put the soap label, just adhere it to the back. There we go. Yeah, I don't think I want a big label sticking out. So let's go ahead and let's finish this by, and I am not the best ribbon person. I don't know, I've got this thing where like my hands do the same thing. My daughters give me such a hard time about it. They're like, Mom, your hands are so weird. It's like, well, really, what do you want me to do? You know, I can't grow new hands. So yeah, so it's so cute. There it is. It's just wrapped in cellophane. There's a cute ribbon on it and this little key, and then on the back is the label. And what I always do is I like to take a piece of tape, again, because it's so darn clear, and I like to put a little piece of tape on the sides just to hold the ribbon in place, because the cellophane is really slippery, so your ribbon can kind of slip. And if you're going to, you know, like a show or something, you don't want to have to sit there and like fix, you know, the ribbon for each soap. But it's really cute anyway. I love it. So there's a yellow one with a little green key, and it's all wrapped again, and it has my label on the back. And like I said, these are kind of guest soaps. You know, they'll be cheaper because they're smaller, but they're perfect for gift giving. Okay, so back at it. So let me get another sheet of paper, a sheet of cellophane, and you can see how quickly this goes. It doesn't take a long time, you guys. It really doesn't. I have people ask me all the time, oh my God, there's no way I wouldn't have time to wrap, you know, everything's so cute like that. Yes, you do, because it really does not take a long time. I mean, I'm talking and I'm you know, looking at the camera and I'm making sure that you can see what I'm doing, so it slows me down a little bit. But if I was just in here, just all by my lonesome, working away, I would have these done in under a half hour for sure. I'd have them all wrapped and ready to go. It doesn't take that long. With the teal key, there it is in the front, on the sides, and on the back, the label is there. So I hope you enjoyed this. I am now gonna get started on showing you the wrapping of another soap of mine, Bumblebee. So I have my Bumblebee soap that I made a few weeks ago, and there's a video up showing me making this Bumblebee. It's really different, it's really cute, it smells awesome. It's a kind of a little bit of a masculine scent, but it certainly, nobody's gonna pick it up and say, oh wow, I can't give this to, you know, my daughter or anything like that. I think it could go really either way. I had gone to Michael's, and actually, let me back up. I had gone to the dollar store originally, and they had these cute bees, little bumblebees, and they looked a little bit different than what you're seeing here. And I ran out of them. I must have bought everything they had, because I usually do, but I must have used them, ran out of them. So I went back to the dollar store to go get some more bumblebee, little bumblebees, and they didn't have them. So I ended up going to Michael's, and they had these. These are for another soap. They had these bees in a package, two in a package, and they had the black and they had the yellow. See the yellow? First thing we want to do is we want to make sure that we have a tag that will work with the bumblebee. I want to make sure that the cardstock on the back of my label, the back of my tags, is something that will match with the bumblebees. I just want to see if there's something that works even better. Yeah, like this one. I love this one. So, you know, sometimes when you make a lot of videos, sometimes it's tough to remember what you've already said in other videos, and you don't want to repeat yourself, but then yet you almost kind of have to, because, you know, some new viewer could only be watching this video and not have seen past videos where I explain some things. So if you've watched some of my other packing videos, some of this may be repetitive, and I apologize, but my handy dandy 2-inch scalloped cutter punch, it's like a punch hole. I got it on Amazon. I'll leave a link. It's the perfect size for these Avery labels. It makes them come out scalloped, and you've got the cute polka dot on the back. Okay, so normally the first thing I'll do is I will first package all the soaps. Once they're all packaged, then I move on to the ribbon cutting and putting ribbon on, and last then I move on to putting on the little custom accessory. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take it slower, and I'm going to go a little bit at a time so you can see what I'm doing. So what I do is I just want to cut the sides of the bag so that this will open up like a book. Okay, so I cut that, and I usually will cut, you know, more than one bag at a time. Again, I'm just trying to show you what I'm doing. So I've cut the sides of the bag. Did I miss it? It kind of almost cuts for you. These bags are so awesome. They work with you. So I cut the bag so that it opens like a book. Okay? And what I do, and I mean, I probably wrap 75% of my soaps like this. I take the bar, I kind of scan it, look it over, make sure it's okay. I put the bar kind of halfway on the open folded book, okay, and then I close it, Put a piece of tape. Can't see the tape because it's so clear. Just like I'm doing a birthday package, I fold in the sides on the bottom, and I take a piece of tape, and I put a piece of tape there, and I put a piece of tape here, just to kind of keep that in, and then I do the same thing for the sides. Same thing, piece of tape. I don't know what the dogs are doing, but it sounds to me like they have gotten into a little bit of mischief. Because I can hear things being kind of banged around the floor, and I am quite sure that they have gotten into something. So I may have to pause here for a minute and go see what those boys have gotten themselves into. There's a little piece here. Okay. All right. Okay. And so then there is the soap package. It's completely clear. You can see right through it. You can see the beauty of the soap. It is sanitary because it's all covered up. No one can touch the soap anymore. No dust particles can get in on it. And so this is a packaged soap, bar of soap. But why I keep saying I normally would do them all is because I want to assure you that it's really quick. It doesn't take a long time to do this, you guys. Okay. I can hear those dogs going nuts. Boys, I don't know what they're doing or what they're upset about or what they've gotten themselves into. And I'm home by myself today because my husband and older daughter are in Wisconsin visiting my mother-in-law, and my younger daughter is at a friend's house. Okay, so I put the ribbon here, and the reason why the ribbon doesn't have to be real big on this is because we're putting on the bumblebees as well. So what I want to do now with the bumblebees, what I did is these bumblebees come with a kind of a steel, let's see if you could see it, kind of a steel little pick, I guess maybe you would call it, because I think these are for, like pushing into something. And so they come with these little silver little sticks or picks. What I have found is that I like to take my glue gun. Let me put it a little closer. Okay, now it's not focusing. I like to take my glue gun, and I like to put just a little bit of glue with the glue gun where that stick is inserted into the body of the bumblebee. Because I found that I love using these kinds of little picks, but I have found that a lot of times they come off. They come off the stick that is inserted into them. And so I put a little dab of glue with my glue gun on them so that I can really make sure that that stick is going to stick to the bee and therefore then stick to the soap. And so what I do with these then is I go right through the cellophane paper. You can insert the bumblebee. It's really easy. I mean, unless your bar is like super, super, super hard. Look at that. It went right in. I mean, I didn't even have to apply any pressure. The bumblebee it just stuck right into the soap. And I will make a little bow here with the yellow ribbon. Not too bad. But there it is. It's just so cute, and just that really little cheap, inexpensive accessory really makes the soap. Make these. I will finish these up, And then I'm going to move on to the third and final soap that I'm going to show you today that I package. All right. Okay, so we are back. I'm going to show you the third and final soap that I'm going to be packaging today. And then at the very end, I will show you pictures of everything we package and how cute they all look, all completed and done. I hope you'll stick around for that. So the third soap that we're going to package today is my Tangerine Dreams. This is a really, really popular soap. It smells so good. It's seriously ridiculous how good it smells. Well, let's get going. So just like I did with the other soap that I wrapped, you know, I like to use these 6x6 clear bags. Like I said, I use them for almost all of my soaps. I'm going to cut a few here just so that they open up. The one bad thing about the cellophane is that it's really slippery, so you really got to kind of get a good grip on it when you go to cut it, if you're cutting more than one at a time. I cut up 3 bags so that they're opening up like a book. Okay, I'm going to put the soap, I'm going to decide which I want to be the front, which I want to be the back. And I'm going to package them really quickly, just like I was packaging the others, the earlier ones, and just like I'm packaging up a birthday present. And what's nice about these bags is that, like, this particular bar of soap is a little shorter than the Bumblebee soap that I just wrapped. But no worries. I mean, you just kind of fold in the sides a little bit more. That's all. It's nothing to worry about. That's why I love these bags, because I can just order the one size or a couple sizes and they fit, you know, almost every soap I make. So I've probably repeated that now. Who knows how many times. Okay. And by the way, I paid attention to how long it took me to finish the first set of soaps I showed you that I was packaging, and also how long it took me to finish the Bumblebees. And I'm not kidding you, I finished each batch in about a half hour. So it really doesn't take long at all. So there's our soap, packaged, clear. You can see through it. You can see the beauty of the soap. It's nice and sanitary and protected from dust and the elements. Packaged up. Okay. And I could, like I said, if I wanted to, if I didn't want the little tag on there, because maybe it hides too much of the soap, because the soap is kind of tiny, or tinier. It's not that it's tiny. It's tinier. I could put this label here, okay, on the back of it, so that it doesn't really take up a lot of the space on the front, if I wanted to do that. And I could take the brown, really easy to measure them right in place, make sure it's even, yeah, not bundled up. Okay, tie the ribbon tight. Like I said, no bow for this one. Okay, cut. And then I could put, whoops, I could put the flower. See, again, the little sticky things don't always work too great. So I just put a dollop of glue, not a huge amount. And I tried to put that glue part on the ribbon. I don't really want it on the plastic, because it will melt. I mean, it could burn the plastic. Okay, so you could do it like that as well. So I could do it like this with the label in the back so that you can really see all the soap. Or I could do it like this with the tag on the soap as well. And when I look at them, you know, it really, one doesn't really stick out to me way more than the other. I mean, I think they're equally as pretty. I think you still can see the soap even with the label, the tag. But yes, you could certainly do it this way where you've adhered the label to the back. Okay, now it seems like customers really like butterflies, and you can have the butterfly coming downward or upward. As I said, I love the ones that already come with the clip. You can have it downward. I prefer it upward. Upward. Is that even a word? Upward? I think so. And a little off to the side. And there's your soap. Or you could do it like this. So those are the 3 soaps that I went ahead and I packaged today. I have more to package, but this is going to be the end of this video. And I am going to finish this here, and then I'm going to take some pictures so you can see them really pretty displayed. Oh, you know what? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, please. I would really, really love for you to subscribe. It keeps these videos coming. And as always, you can find me at bluepianosoaps.com. That's our website. Or you can email me at bluepianosoaps@gmail.com. I'm on all social media, Blue Piano Soaps. Just do a search in Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and you will find me. All right? Have a great day, everyone. And don't forget, stay tuned for those pictures that are going to pop up next. Bye-bye.